Hey followers. Anyone else tired? I am. I reckon this year, I feel I'm tired, I'm more distracted, my attention's shot. Am I alone in this? Are you nodding your head as you've just flicked onto this YouTube video as a distraction from something else? Yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about it a lot lately, or why and what's going on, and I make excuses, and good excuses. Like, this is a weird year. It's 24-hour news cycle, the entertainment, Netflix, everything's just bombarding at me. I personally have a young family. I have a job that's very people-orientated, so I understand why I'm tired. I understand all that. But surely there's something. I've been thinking about this lately. Surely there's something I can do about it. So I reflected on this idea of being spent, of being scattered more deeply, and I was a little bit honest with myself. And if I'm honest with you, I think one of the main reasons, one of the driving forces behind my tiredness and lack of attention is kind of my need to control everything, or even more deeper, my illusion of control. Because if I think through the things that are distracting me, making me tired, I realize that they actually control me, not the other way around. As I thought about this, I guess I came to the conclusion that it all actually centers around, or most of it does, this thing. My phone. More computer power in this thing than the very rocket that took us to the moon. Technology in this thing that if you took it back 50 to 100 years ago, it'd be indistinguishable from magic. It's incredible. And so while reflecting on this perceived control, this device that I don't even fully understand what it does or what it's even doing to me, the maps, the emails, the notifications, the beeps, the entertainment, I decided to make a hardcore decision. I went and got it and I chucked it in the bin. No, I didn't. I decided to swap it for this. I decided to make a decision last month and continuing on about downgrading my phone but upgrading my life. Here's what I've learnt so far. So this is my Konka, which seemingly does sound like another well-known brand of phone, but we won't go down that track. But the Konka, let me tell you a little bit about my new baby. It has a time, and it does have a camera. I'm not a caveman, but what doesn't it do? No internet. It says internet, doesn't do it well. We haven't been able to get on. It receives calls, no predictive texts. One of the other quirks is it doesn't know emojis. So when someone sends me, if you're going to send me a love heart, or I was going out with some friends and I was going to send a little party popper thing, all I will get is a square. And so I can't tell if someone's sending me, if my wife's sending me kisses or angry faces. I have to guess, I have to fill in the dots. And so look, I'm gonna tell you more about this. I'm actually gonna do a product review video on this. I actually wanna share some of the amazing photography, but that's another video for another time. But it is a great reminder, and it is a great reason to right now like this video, to subscribe to our channel, and to, why don't you share it at the end of watching it to someone that you know that uses their phone too much. What a great passive-aggressive way to say, hey, get off your phone. I don't know what you want to do with it, but we'd love you to subscribe and share. Anyway, back to what I've learned after a month with this phone. Firstly, some teething issues. Let me be honest with you, in the month that I've had this phone. Look, no GPS, that shocked me. I've forgotten how to do basic directions. And so I actually did struggle initially with not having a GPS trying to get to places I hadn't been. What else? Teething issues. Look, the radio sucks. I podcast everywhere, and so suddenly I went to go listen to my podcast and I had to listen to nothing or the radio, which wasn't a bad thing, but it was a teething learning issue. The other thing is my phone actually, my old phone had a wallet attached to it, and so I realized very quickly that I needed to get a wallet that wasn't attached to my phone. But you know what, with all those teething issues, and I'm gonna work out some things, whether it's a data SIM in my car, I don't know, we're gonna creative ways that I can live with this, because it's been so worth it, and I wanna continue living this way and finding freedom in it. Here's what I've learned so far. I'm learning to not be on. What I mean is, after I got a SIM adapter that adapted to another SIM that finally got the SIM in this phone, I quickly went to the bathroom. And what did I do? I unhygienically do what I sometimes do and reached for my phone to go scroll through Insta. Guess what? I didn't have Insta on this. I didn't have any internet on it. I was left to my own thoughts. I was left in silence to hygienically finish what I needed to do and finish my business. First time I wasn't on. And then I got in the car as discussed, and I went to listen to a podcast. I didn't have access to it. So I turned on the radio to listen to non-stop bangers. Found out that wasn't that interesting, and so what was I left? I was left to turn it all off and drive and think in my own thoughts, reflect on my day. And then at the end of the day, I got in bed, went to reach for my phone to look up Reddit fan theories of my favourite movies and TV shows. And guess what? I didn't have access to it. What was left for me? Well, I had to talk to my wife. I got to judge her a little bit for being on her phone. But most of all, I went to bed. Funny that, I went to bed and went to sleep. Got a proper night's sleep. Learning to not be on. I switched off. And as the month went on, I found that all the browsers that were open in my head, the multitasking, I found myself becoming more single-minded. I found myself being with people. I found myself a better father, literally in this month, of being with my kids, being with my wife, talking with them. Single-minded, not muddled, not distracted, focused. I got the ability to control when I was on and when I was off. And I enjoyed being off. Second thing I learned by downgrading my phone is I'm learning to be more creative. I don't know if it's the silent sessions on the bathroom. I don't know if it's laying in bed with just my own thoughts. But something about not being bombarded by the entertainment, something about not having an egg farm to continually produce on a game on the app on my phone, or the fruit to cut, something about not having other people be creative for me has meant that an added bonus that I didn't see coming is I felt more creative. I felt like I've had more ideas, more different angles and aspects and reflection as I've had the time to think and reflect. The third thing I'm learning is I'm learning to miss out. You know, look, I do still have, it hasn't been a social media blackout. I have social media on my laptop, but I can only access it when I'm doing that, and I do a lot of that for work. But here's the reality. I missed posts about friends' new purchases. I missed posts about friends' photos of where they're staying and what they're doing right now. I missed their opinions on political views. I missed outrage on comments or encouragement on comments. I missed out on a lot of stuff. But you know what? Upon reflection, I feel like I've missed none of it. Not a single life-changing, life-enhancing, life-improving thing have I missed out on this month. I found myself in control of this thing, using my social media for a purpose, using my technology for a purpose, instead of it screaming, notifying, buzzing, beeping at me and controlling me. I've been able to stop those voices and listen to the ones that matter. My God, my wife, and my family. Finding out that I have much more important things to say than the consistent and relentless beeping of my phone. Do you know what? I did downgrade my phone this month, and I will continue to do so because I've really upgraded my life. So what's it for you? Look, I don't pretend the only way to manage your social media, your calls, your phone, your notifications, your games, your entertainment is to get one of these Konkers. That's one way, and I'll put it out there, #Konka Challenge, for anyone that wants to try a month of this, and let me know in the comment section. But there are other ways. There are apps that simplify your phone. There are apps that turn off certain apps when you don't want them, when you don't need them. If you've tried any of them, let me know what they're like. Look, I don't imagine that I might be on this phone forever. I'm certainly keen to continue on this and share with you guys the insights that come with downgrading my phone. But if you've got other ways, other experiences on how to get that control back in your life, to actually live a life of being and more purpose, comment below. Love to hear your stories. Love for response videos if you are doing the Konka Challenge yourself. Anyways, look forward to seeing all that, and look forward to seeing you in the next video.